The 1-1 from Sable is scorched towards right field. That is carrying well, and it's gone! Jared Sable slashes one into the Irvine Knight, and the Riptide have taken a 6-5 lead. 3-1 now to Reyes. That one is lined in towards right center. That's going to be a base hit. Boudreau comes in. Montgomery's chugging around third. The throw will not be in time. The Riptide miraculously rally one more time. We are squared up at 4 in the bottom of the 8th. Tyler goes down to second. The throw down, and he got him behind the dish. Nate Pona hat trick. He's thrown out 3 here tonight. And the Riptide take their 8-5 lead going into the bottom of the 8th. First offering to Klauser. That one skips, and that's going to get to the backstop. Coming home and scoring the go-ahead run is Ryan Castro. As fate would have it, the Riptide are never out of any ball game. Against the top dog in the CCL, they were down 4-0. They lead it 5-4 in the 8th. Here's that 2-2. That one is pulled on the ground hard on a dive from Barth from his knees. Fires a strike in time to Thomas Cernius at first. Connor Barth been holding down at the Keystone. Makes another diamond defensive play right there. 2 away in the top of the 4th. Marsh has a 4-game hit streak right now. Still searching for his first one today and gets it right there with a single right back up the middle. Rogowski's flying around third. He will score easily. The Riptide have doubled their lead. They lead it 4-2 in the bottom of the 5th. 1 out away from 14 clean innings. Looking for strikeout number 20. He blows it by him. Dylan Orr, the out orchestrator, slams the door against the Waves. They record their 7th come-from-behind victory, their 11th victory at home, and improve to 15-7 on the season. This half inning is brought to you by Fan Saves. Liam Thatcher is back out for his 3rd inning of work, trying to replicate his longest outing since his last start against the Philippines back on the 15th. He'll be tasked with facing 9-1-2 lefty switch hitter righty, beginning with Brody Shear. Braden Flores, the switch hitter on deck. Evan Ryder, the righty, in the hole. So a scoreless ball game here in their 4th matchup between the Saints and the Riptide, a classic CCL rivalry. It's already given us a good pitcher's duel through the early stages. The first one is outside from Thatcher. It's a 1-0 count now to Brody Shear, their center fielder.
We know they're 2 teams that don't necessarily like each other. There's Arroyo Seco that knocked Orange County out of the postseason last year in the wild card game right here at Great Park.
That 1-0 is lined way foul over the Riptide bullpen. It's a 1-1 count. And you mentioned that game. It was back on July 29th of last season in the wild card round. And the Orange County Riptide were going in a back-and-forth battle. It was unlike this one so far, where the Riptide actually took a 6-4 lead in the middle innings in the 6th, and then they lost it in the 8th inning. The Saints rallied back to win that game 8-6 and eliminate the Riptide here at their own ballpark. That 1-1 is yanked high from Thatcher, a 2-1 count.
It wasn't just that game, too. Riptide needed just one more win in their last 2 games to clinch the number 1 seed over Conejo, but in the penultimate game, it was Arroyo Seco that upset Orange County. Riptide would lose the next game to the Saints, or rather the Blues, and lose that number 1 seed.
2-1. That one is in there for a called strike, and that, of course, was to wrap up the regular season. It's a game in which they were up 3-0 in the late stages, and it ended up going into 10 innings, and the Blues came back and won that one 4-3 to walk off the Riptide. It was a crusher. They obviously needed help from the Philippines in that game to beat Conejo, and it was not a close one. That 2-2 is lined in towards left center field. On the run is Dolan. He puts it away for a big out number 1 here in the top of the 3rd.
And the crazy thing, Colin, is we could see that exact same scenario again this week. If the Riptide win out through Friday and the Oaks do the same, all Orange County has to do is win the last 2 games. They play Arroyo Seco on Saturday and Slow on Sunday. I do say history repeats itself. Riptide hope that that's not the case.
The Riptide for sure control their own destiny. That one is in there for a strike to Braden Flores, who grounded out to Connor Barth at second base, to start this ball game back in the 1st. The LMU commit has been a hot bat at the top of the order. The 0-1 is outside. It's a 1-1 count. Of course, has 11 multi-hit games this season. This is game number 29 this summer with the Saints, hitting .304 with 2 homers and 26 RBIs. Of course, the Riptide remember him very well the last time these two teams met on June 17th. That 1-1 is way wide. It's a 2-1 count. He was just 2 for 12 in those 3 games, but had a huge hit on the 17th of June where they had that bases clearing RBI double, or rather the 3-run double, should say, that made it a 4-1 game, a game in which they would tack on another run in the 7th and then 3 more in the 9th to really pull away and win that one 8-3. That one is yanked wide again. It's a 3-1 count now to their leadoff man.
And it was a close game all the way until that hit by Flores blew the door wide open for the Saints, and they take that game against the Riptide. Orange County does lead the series, however, 2-1.
3-1 to Flores. That one misses just high and outside for ball 4. The second walk given up by Liam Thatcher. They have the base runner on for their 3rd consecutive inning.
We know Braden Flores is a good player. He's committed to play at LMU next season. Drew his 19th walk there. As you said, Colin, just 2 hits in the series against the Riptide all season, but he's still made an impact, as we know.
That now brings up Evan Ryder, who walked back in the 1st inning but was out on the force play when Sean Asperger reached on a fielder's choice. That one on the throw down to first goes wide and towards the right field fence. Flores is around second and going for third. The throw is not in time. He dives around the tag from Ryan Castro, an acrobatic swim move right there. And just like that, for the 2nd consecutive inning, the Saints have a runner at third.
Yeah, it was all about that athletic feat from Braden Flores over at third base to get around Ryan Castro. Could have timed it up for the out at third. Instead, disaster on the E1. We saw 2 pitcher errors last Tuesday for the Riptide up in Conejo. And now they have one here against the Saints, both team with an error in the game.
The first one now to Evan Ryder is a 1-0 count after that pickoff error. Not the guy you want up in this situation if you're the Orange County Riptide. Has an unreal .343 batting average this season. 1-0. That one is in there on the outer half, a 1-1. Regardless of how this game goes for him, he will still have a 24-game on-base streak in his 25th game. On opening day against the Waves on June 5th was the only game in which he didn't reach at all. Ever since then, he has hit in every single game. The 1-1. A big cut and a miss. That one on a high-rising fastball from Thatcher, which we know he likes to go to in these situations.
I've seen the high fastball time and time again from Thatcher. He likes to go up, and he likes to go out. We'll see if the Saints hitters can recognize the pattern from Liam Thatcher.
Their 3-hole hitters down 1-2, and he goes down swinging on the off-speed on the outer half. Liam Thatcher continues to battle through adversity. Already 5 punch-outs here in the top of the 3rd.
We said it right there, up and out. Thatcher went up, next pitch, he went out. That's Ryder to swing and miss for the strikeout. He's already stranded a runner at third base. It was in the last inning when Cannon King reached on the triple. So we'll see what Thatcher can do here with 2 outs and Sean Asperger at the plate.
Thatcher made an error that allowed the runner to get to third, but might get out of it here as that first one off the bat of Asperger is hit weakly in towards left, but Montgomery is camped under it for the 3rd out. Another runner on third is still no problem for Liam Thatcher. He's through 3 scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 3rd, still a scoreless ball game. This top of the 3rd inning is brought to you by Fan Saves. Bottom of the order due up for the Orange County Riptide. Lefty-righty switch hitter. It starts with Reed Montgomery. Nate Pone, the righty on deck, and Alex Dolan, the switch hitter, in the hole. Noah Aguilar back out for his 3rd inning of work. He's given up a base hit in both innings, but he has faced the minimum after Folds was caught stealing third to end the 1st. And there's a 6-3 double play, or rather 6-3 unassisted double play to end the top of the 2nd. The first one he sees is down low, a 1-0 count now to Reed Montgomery. It's game number 22 for Reed. He is, for the first time in quite some time, hitting under 300, now 296. Does have a homer and 15 RBIs to his name. 1-0. That one is crushed deep towards right field. Is it fair? And just foul down the right field line. You could hear the crowd erupt in that one. That might have been the furthest ball that Reed Montgomery has hit, not just this season, but in his entire life.
He was a little bit out in front. That ball was so high. It was way above the foul pole. But First base umpire Salvador Ibarra felt that it twisted in front of the pole, and so it's strike one.
The 1-1 now. Montgomery resets and rolls that one off his foot. It will be a foul ball. Wow, that ball was beyond the parking lot. That was probably over into Compton College's track.
That one went bounced all the way to the Great Park. I mean, that was absolutely crushed by Reed. But that's the tough part for Reed Montgomery, is that his swing is so aggressive that it has to be exactly, precisely perfect. And they're just a little bit out in front and turns into a strike.
Does have 24 strikeouts on the season. Does swing the lumber. Here's the 1-2. Chops that one weakly in between the catcher and third. And that will stay fair, and Reed Montgomery will have an infield single. From a 450-foot foul ball to a 50-foot roller up the third base line. Credit him with an infield single.
Third infield single in as many innings for Orange County today. And if that's not baseball, then what else is it? Because only in baseball can you hit one like that down the line and then just squib one, and the squibber turns out to be more valuable.
A hit counts as a hit in the record books. They check back over to first. A close play, but Montgomery slides back in time. Montgomery just 2 for 3 on stolen base attempts this season, but oftentimes he gets on base when others are on. We know he's a rally finisher. There's a reason why he has been slated around the middle to bottom of the order. He's batting 7th, of course, tonight for the first time all season. Nate Pone still waiting for his first pitch. They check back over to Montgomery, keeping an eye on him over there. We do know the speed he does possess, though he doesn't try to go for second that often.
Yeah, just 2 for 3 on stolen bases this year, but the Riptide have been aggressive on the base pass already today, looking to get out of the double play potentially.
Nate Pone now waits, squares around a bunt, and that one is bunted straight back into the dirt over towards Ocampo. It's an 0-1 count. Nate Pone been struggling over this last week, most notably, of course, his game on Wednesday at Arroyo Seco was 0 for 4 with the season-high 4 punch-outs. Last night he pinch hit for Sable in the 5th, was 0 for 2 with a walk, but did score a run in the 7th inning to make it a 15-0 game by that point. Hitting just .213, does have 5 RBIs through 18 games this season. 0-1, squares around a bunt. That one is rolled beautifully over toward third. Picking it up and firing it in time is David Aguirre, but Reed Montgomery will move into scoring position on the sacrifice bunt.
Did his job, got the bunt down. We know how fast Nate Pone is, but not quite able to beat it out. Nice job by Aguirre coming in on the play. Gets Reed Montgomery into scoring position, though, for Alex Dolan, who's been swinging a hot bat of late.
And key for that, the Riptide had base hits in the previous 2, but because of a couple outs with the caught stealing at third from Folds, and then the double play to end the second, haven't been able to get one into scoring position. Dolan's first pitch, he chops that one foul straight back on a weak roller towards the Riptide dugout. An 0-1 count for Alex Dolan. This is game number 17, hitting .291 with 6 RBIs. Was 1 for 3 with an RBI double in the first inning to wrap up that 6-run bottom of the first for them. Was later pinch hit by Hunter Harrington in the 6th. Was one of 5 hitters last night that was pinch hit for. 0-1 count. Montgomery dancing over at second. Dolan ropes that one through the right side. Reed Montgomery's coming around third. The relay from Nick Sanders will not be in time. The Riptide have knotted it 1-1 here in the top of the third.
Great job from Alex Dolan. He's having to adjust since his return from his finger avulsion injury. He slid down to the number 9 spot in the lineup, but he's looking like the cleanup hitter with that swing. Just poke one through the right side. Montgomery running well. The throw from Nick Sanders well off the line. And the Riptide able to answer back here in the top of the third.
That is now a 3-game hit streak for Alex Dolan, and RBI number 7 on the season. They'll turn things back over to their leadoff man, Bradley Navarro, who flew out on the first pitch to center field. Goes after this one again and hits it towards left. On the run was Murphy. He'll put it away. So Bradley Navarro sees 2 pitches and has hit 2 hard lineouts to the outfield.
Well, some good news from elsewhere. The Slow Blues scored in the bottom of the second, so just like here in Compton, that game between the Oaks and Blues tied at 1. So we're back to where we started things tonight, Colin.
Well, if you're curious about that, the Blues and the Riptide scoring at the same time. If the Riptide are able to pull out, maybe you could think about that going forward. Maybe they're on the same kind of timing. Aguilar fires a strike to Brock Folds, who had that base hit in the first, stole second, but then was caught stealing, trying to go for third. A very close play down there, but that was the end of the top of the first. Riptide didn't squander a chance here. Alex Dolan's going for second. The throw down from Ocampo is not in time. Alex Dolan swipes second base right there. That is 13 for 13 on the season. He was the stolen base king prior to that injury. Gets a huge 90 feet for the Riptide here in the third.
Still most steals on the Riptide without being caught. Brock Folds trying to bring him home now and give the Riptide the lead for the first time.
Can Big Knock Brock get another one here? That 1-1 on the outer half does not get the call. It's a 2-1 count. Definitely going to credit you for that one, though.
Oh, well, you came up with Big Knock. I just, the rhyming of Brock and Knock. But I think that's a team effort at the very least.
We'll collab on it.
I like it.
Dolan leading off as second. 2-1 count with 2 outs here in the top of the third, in which the Riptide have tied it at 1. Checks back, does Aguilar to Dolan. The 2-1 now. That one's pulled through the left side. Dolan is running hard around third. The throw from Murphy is not in time. The Riptide's 2-out rally puts them up front 2-1 here in the top of the third.
Small ball. The Reed Montgomery infield single, moved to second on a sac bunt. Then Alex Dolan, who brings Montgomery in, steals a base, comes home on Brock Folds' hit. Brian Evans pushing all the right buttons here for the Riptide in the top of the third.
Riptide have something brewing here in the top of the third. Take the lead for the first time this evening. Now brings up Lonzo Reyes, who struck out swinging in the first. They check back to Folds over at first, but the first one from Aguilar in there for a strike. For Aguilar, it was rather smooth sailing through the first two, as running a little bit of traffic and a couple scenarios here in the third he hasn't been able to get out of. Checks back over towards Folds, who's still standing at first, now gets a lead. They now will check back because of that lead, and he is back in plenty of time, just had to shuffle a couple feet to his left.
Well, coming into this inning, Brock Folds was tied with Alex Dolan at 12 stolen bases. Already saw his teammate Dolan get a 13th. Maybe he's thinking he can get one of his own.
That tandem looking to be tied with stolen bases, and Reyes hits that one off of his foot, and he is down in some pain right now. Is able to get up quickly, a good sign for the Riptide, but that stinger, he'll have to walk around the box for a little bit.
Yeah, and that does not feel good. Lonzo's got the protector on his right ankle, but it looked like it got him more on the right toe. He's rubbing it down with his hand, walking around, and home plate umpire Martin Ramirez just giving him some extra time. Nice cordial thing to do from the home plate umpire.
Lonzo Reyes in an 0-2 count comes in with a 4-game hit streak. Was 2 for 2 with a hit by pitch and 2 runs scored last night. Trying to extend that here. Folds goes down for second. The throw is in the dirt, and the relay is not going to be in time. Brock Folds joins his fellow teammate with 13 stolen bases now, Alex Dolan. That tandem really sparking the runs here for the Riptide in the third.
Yeah, second stolen base already of the night for Folds. Third for the Riptide. As Ocampo has thrown out a runner tonight, but 4 stolen base attempts through 3 innings. Riptide have seen something they liked and have chosen to be aggressive.
Half of those from the man at second in Brock Fold. The 1-2 is inside, a 2-2 count. Reyes had to kind of shimmy his back leg a little bit to avoid getting hit. Nonetheless, 2-2 with 2 outs, 2 runs scored at a 2-1 ball game here in the top of the third. Aguilar comes set. Waits for the sign. Brings the glove down to his waist. Fires the 2-2. Reyes hits that one hard over towards center field. Sawamura runs over towards left center and squeezes it for the third out. Well, the Riptide rally here in the third. They get 2 runs on 3 hits. And they'll take that 2-1 lead into the bottom of the third.